Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier and welcome to what I hope turns out to be a cool topic that generates a lot of valuable discussion. The universe is about to get a little bit bigger in 3.0. The changes may be significant, but they're nothing compared to the scale of the planned universe when the game is released. A short time ago, I did a study to guess how long we might be in quantum travel while going about our business in the verse. That video was well received and it's linked up for you right now. Please have a look if you want some more background. There were several opportunities for CIG to lay down how they plan to add these travel game mechanics. They confirmed that there would be a deliberate but not excessively long travel times required for the players to get around. I estimated that it might be as short as 5 to 10 minutes to fly from edge to edge in 3.0 once it goes live. Obviously these times are going to be discussed, adjusted, and dialed in by the Evocati before the PTU is released. Looking to the future of commercial release, my calculations led me to believe that making it to the outer reaches of the known universe would be an achievement in itself. This got me thinking, in a single-seater ship, you're very limited by the fighter-style cockpit. You won't have that wide range of concurrent activities that you might get by being able to walk around on a larger ship. Even some ships such as the Vanguard, who are specifically designed with long-range travel in mind, may lack in-depth opportunities beyond a bed and a toilet. So for those citizens with only a fighter such as a Gladius, aside from what may be available on the Mobiglass, there may not be much to do other than sit back and enjoy the ride. After researching for a future video, the solo single-seater gameplay left me a little bit concerned. Most of these ships will be limited in fuel reserves when compared to most multi-crew ships, which is actually realistic and perfectly fine due to their role and size. Depending on how harsh the range gameplay is eventually portrayed, it may be a chore to push far into the black. This limitation would introduce some interesting gameplay mechanics, making long-range travel in a fighter something we might do rarely. At work, I observed that it's standard practice to disassemble and reassemble a helicopter rather than just flying it several legs down a long trip. This takes a deliberate effort for the crew as they need to spend days securing the parts for safe transportation and then perform days of pre-flight recertification at the destination. Saving the wear and tear on the pilot and craft is why this decision is normally made. It's funny to think that a game could replicate that real scenario so accurately. I can't see myself wanting to fly, for example, an Aegis Saber for extremely long ranges. I'm not talking about across the system, I'm talking about the type of trip that would span many. The trip is presented with frequent fuel stops after fuel stops, and even if the scenery is stunning, eventually the trip may feel like a chore. If I had a choice, I'd probably prefer to bring the Saber in a larger ship for the voyage. There are capital ships that are designed to carry ships such as the Icarus and the Javelin. Very few citizens will have access to this sort of asset. So what are the rest of us supposed to do? There was a mention in the Hull Q&A of a ship transportation module being available. These specialized containers and mounts would let the cargo pilot move small ships as if they were containers. The issue with long range isn't about being hardcore or casual. The game must have risk reward. Even the hardcore pilots may not want to invest the time to fly it themselves. After the honeymoon is over, I would say that all but the true hardcore simulator enthusiasts would find it tedious. Those gamers who love the one-to-one real-time gameplay in truck simulator and flight sims may become a critical part of this game. Gray-headed gamer who's a redacted Twitch streamer and YouTuber wants nothing to do with space combat. His entire org is built from the ground up to be space truckers. I can see a point where my org might charter his org to move parts of our fleet to a new sector. There are ships in the verse designed to move people like the Genesis Starliner. Buy a ticket and log out, arriving at your destination the next time you're online. This game mechanic could also be done by interacting with an NPC at a booth or a terminal. A click, pay and log out type of service. I sometimes use this scenario to illustrate my point. Your org has decided to change its focus to the other side of the known universe. It was calculated that it would take 25 pilots 3 nights of gameplay to relocate your needed fleet. The fuel and time costs are so huge that you contact a transportation org for their services. The cost is negotiated and the terms are agreed upon. The shippers insist that all ships are insured and then anything of value is either insured or removed. They estimate that it'll take them 12 hours to arrive because they plan to pull an all-nighter. They offer to move your pilots at the same time, and having never been in a Hull E, most of your pilots gladly accept the offer. Shortly after you're underway, many members find a bunk and log out. Key members of your org might decide to make the voyage with the shippers, using the time to work on future missions and make plans. Ships would be dropped off at the new location equipped with hangars to make the transition a little bit more immersive. This would also let those players who were unable to log in at the exact time of unloading able to continue without any issues. Another scenario could be that the job category of ship transporter would be as simple as paying a trustworthy NPC or player to fly your ship for you. You could then hitch a ride on a ship with a bed, and then when you log in again, your ship is ready for you at the new destination. My goal with this video was to get your ideas and feedback. I want to know if this type of gameplay would be interesting, or if it should be simulated, or simply a click at the terminal and then magically relocate your ship. I close out today with a suggestion. I would love to see a new ship that's sized between a Freelancer and a Hull C. A ship specifically designed to move other ships. The design could be as simple as having a landing pad similar to Port Olisar on the spine of the new ship. This would let players land using the regular auto-land system and then mag-locking down for transportation. A pad with room for 4 fighters could move all small ships or a single larger ship efficiently. This could also in some form offer small orcs a pocket carrier type gameplay they may have been looking for. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please stay tuned for a video on jobs that can be done while in quantum travel and also any updates about 3.0. Thanks very much for spending your time with me today. My goal is to grow this channel, which is about to cross 25,000 subscribers. My genuine thanks for the constant support and interaction that you invest with my content. I do read all your comments to get the answers you need or work on suggestions that you offer. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.